FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
So Animal Crossing is a lovely game that's wonderful for kids because you start by running away from home. And you arrive in this lovely idyllic little village filled with animals, and you're the only human in the village. And of course, you didn't plan very well when you ran away, so you don't have anything really with you, no money, just a pack on your back. But fortunately, Animal Crossing is equipped with a real estate tycoon of sorts named Tom Nook. He's a raccoon, and offers you a little hut to move into. It's no trouble, he says. You can just work for me to make back the home that he's provided. So you buy the game for $50 at the store, and you bring it home and excitedly put it into your Nintendo and fire it up, and the first thing you do is get a mortgage. Now, once you have your house, then there are many other activities you can take part in. You can visit with the other animals, and sometimes you have to do favors for them, or service Tom Nook's demands as you work in his shop. You can go fishing and collect insects, and you can sell those back to the general store, where you can use the proceeds to purchase things for your home. Certainly, we all like to customize our environment, and in fact, Tom Nook also runs the general store, it turns out, where you can buy things from him. He's kind of cornered the market in Animal Crossing. Or you can go and make your own umbrellas or designs for shirts, and kind of customize the way that you look. And time passes in Animal Crossing. It's tied to your console clock. So as the seasons change, or as the day changes to night, then those changes are reflected in the environment, and there's a kind of idyllic, pastoral nature to the world. Now, over time, maybe you've succeeded in catching enough fish or doing enough favors that you begin to pay down that mortgage, and Tom Nook might offer that perhaps you'd like to expand, maybe a second floor or a basement. Many options, certainly, to facilitate your increased purchase of goods and services from his store. So this is the only game that my entire family has really enjoyed playing. And I remember one day I came home from work, and my son, who was 5 at the time, stopped me as I walked in the door and said, "Dad, I've got a problem. I really need to talk to you." And I was quite excited. He was 5, so we hadn't had this sort of paternal experience very much. And I wasn't sure what to expect, so he sat down and began talking to me. And he said, "I don't know what to do. I've got a problem." Okay, son, tell me about your problem. Well, I've got so much stuff. I can't even move around in my house anymore. And now I know he's talking about Animal Crossing. I've got that pear couch and that moon rock, and all those shirts that I bought, and the sort of space satellite that you gave me, and I don't even have any room to move around, to walk around. I need a bigger house. I need more space. So I said, "Okay, that's I understand. So what do you think?" He said, "Well, the problem is that, see, I spent all my money buying this stuff for my house. And so I can't pay down my mortgage so that I can get an expansion, so I can expand, because I have all this debt from my first mortgage. And so what do I do?" So it was my 5-year-old who had, thanks to Animal Crossing, fallen into the trap of long-term debt that many of us have suffered under over the past couple years. And obviously we used this as an opportunity to talk about these things and how they worked, and eventually he had to make some decisions about whether he was going to sell some of the things back to Tom Nook, of course, for the secondhand market, and try to expand his house, or maybe make do with less. And what's interesting about this game is that it's clearly powerful in a really meaningful way, even though it's just an entertainment game, a kind of cartoon-looking trifle. It engages players in complex, nuanced ideas that have the potential, at least, to change them for the better. It's rather the opposite of conventional wisdom about games.